do 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 do. Okay. Gunfire games. Even though gunfire is quite the people that made this. Time to go straight back into it.
The journey so far. The drenched fort was dry, but the horsemen loosed its waters. And then the makers rejoiced, for their forge burned anew. From its fires they made a key, one which could awaken stone.
Continue, new game plus. Okay. Can I mess with the graphical things? Okay. Last time we restored the fires of the fire of the mountain and the tears of the father. So now, well, I guess the tears of the mountain, not tears of the father. Now we have some side questy stuff we can go do. We're going to do. Well, actually, now I think about it, first, we're gonna go talk to Volgrim real fast. I have decided. I'm gonna go the Necromancer route because I like Necromancer and we all love zombies. So yeah, let's go talk with Volgrim real fast. Also, I had already cleared this area. This is normally where you'd find Gorewood, but I had already cleared it and I had already killed him at this point. So, um, if I can, I'll try and get my other file up to a point where we can fight Gorewood, and I'll do that some other time. But
Fresh merchandise.
okay, we want the respec.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
Now, okay, necromancy. Okay, exhume. Murder. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll do that, and yeah, I want Unending Fury from Teleport Slash. I will make that more cost efficient, but I'm gonna try and do all of this because this is a rather powerful defensive option. So, Aegis Guard. Death surrounds himself in a necromantic shield, significantly increasing defense and resistance. Costs 270 wrath and adds 247 defense and resistance and lasts 11 seconds. So yeah, we'll want that. Grave defense. Aegis Guard enhances Death's arcane attribute while the ability is active. Increases it by 20 arcane. Grinding. Threads of lightning arc from Death while Aegis Guard is active, damaging nearby enemies and... oh, well, I guess that's it. Strikes one enemy every 0.5 to 1 second, deals 119 lightning damage. Reflect. Death's Aegis Guard reflects a portion of any damage dealt to Death back at its source. Reflects 10% of the damage done to Death. Enraged Guardian. The arcane power of Aegis Guard increases Death's arcane critical chance while active. 10% increased critical chance, and I imagine that maxes out at 20% increase. Death's Aegis Guard lasts longer and requires less effort to summon, which is cost by 10% and lasts an additional 3 seconds. That's Frenzy. Death channels his wrath reserves to attack his enemies. Frenzy increases in power depending on the amount of wrath available. 100 wrath per projectile and 107 damage per projectile. Then we got Murder. Which basically lets Death deal damage. So heal their master. These will take 4 points. Heralds of Death increases Reaper energy, which I won't entirely need, and deals ice damage over time. So I want to increase this to max. We'll do these, and then let's make it last a lot longer and reduce cost. And we'll deal damage with it as well. Oh, let's increase this because this will do 134 damage per projectile. Okay, so I want this length of that. We'll have Exhume on LA, LB plus A, Guard, then Murder. And now Arcane is suddenly a very powerful stat for us, which we'll go ahead and actually build for. Kind of. That actually meshes better together than I thought it would. Here's what the crow body looks like. You know, kind of a actual Mega C type thing, but we'll use the Abyssal Plate for now. The one thing on this file that I kind of kick myself about is that I didn't use any of the stones I had gotten before actually beating the game. So all my stats are still kind of really base for what they are. But I still hit like a friggin' truck. At least in terms of these enemies. Later enemies, I'm sure it's gonna get a lot harder. Yeah, wow, I forgot how high the sensitivity was. I haven't played this game since I streamed it over a week ago, so I'm kind of at odds with myself. Let's mess with the aim sensitivity a little bit. That'll work. Something cool that I do still enjoy about Darksiders 2 as compared to Darksiders 1, the horse can actually jump. Oh, that's right. These scythes, they do less damage, but they'll have life and health and wrath steal, which is really good for parascythes. Probably when I get to a boss, I'll show that off a little bit, but up. How many of those stones do I have now? I have 7. Okay, I need 3 per, so we'll do a small cleanup for each of the stones. I know there's at least a couple more that I can go get at the moment. I still like that I can freeze them solid in midair. Possess scythes. Wow, these actually do higher base damage than my current scythes do. So it'll be worth it just based on that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, let's build this for crits. Let's build it for crits because it already has Wrath on crit. Not to mention, when I played this, as well as Warframe, I don't really worry about critical chance all that much. If crits happen, then cool. If they don't, oh well. But hitting a lot with these will certainly help in getting crits. Just kind of saying right now, Blackroot's quest is going to take the longest amount of time because it spans on practically the entire game, and I don't think there's actually a way to complete it. At least not that the wiki has shown. I'm sure there are people who have completed the quest because they've been able to find the... They've been able to actually get all the stones. Oh, are those epic sides? Wow. Epic. Put health per kill on here? I mean, aside from the defense, it is the highest stat on here, not to mention all. That should be kind of useful. Let's put piercing on these. I'm still having moments where I have to remember the controls. And that is a power stone there. Usually just by the glow of the rock you'll be able to tell what kind of crystal it is. That's a red glow, so it's a power gem. Well, a stone of power, quote unquote. Also about the boatman coins, I am not entirely sure how you get more of those. At least I don't think they're finite. Because I doubt I've been able to find them all. Yeah, I do have Horde Seeker equipped. Still love the flip saw ability in here. It's a bit harder to do than in Darksiders 1, because now you can't spam it, but once you actually get the hang of it, it's a really strong power. Let's see. I know 3 Stone and the Mystics, I think overall increase my arcane stat. I think doing them with any variation of a power stone in between increases arcane critical. I don't know. That's probably something I'll need to look on the wiki. Is just looking up the combinations of giving stones to Blackroot and seeing what they do. Which, let me go ahead and do real fast. Darksiders 2 Blackroot stones. Sticks and stones. Oh, I guess there is like a an actual list of where they all are. Okay. So doing one of each zone increases health. Mystic resistance increases overall wrath. Strength. I probably want to delegate the resistances to just boosting my resistance stat, because that'll be really powerful. So that means since there's 10 of them, I'll be able to do it 3 times plus 60 resistance. And I'd have one left over for arcane critical. Then there is 25 power. So, yeah. I don't know how much I'd want to just dump all of the stones I'll get into just boosting arcane, but we'll see. Oh, we'll see. It's still really cool, just this game, honestly. Say what you will about games that actually have like equipment like mixed in there, but Darksiders is always my favorite series. Well, one of my favorite series. I have a lot of favorites. Oh, I should probably get my. I should probably keep chat up. The fjord. Oh, that's interesting. He didn't drop anything for me. Exhume. Come back here, you. Oh, pair of gauntlets. An executioner harness. That will be interesting. That should probably be one of the last things I give to this. Usually, I think a possessed weapon. I don't know if I explained this already. Usually, a possessed weapon will mimic the properties of the equipment you feed to it. Hey, Blackroot.
These are for you. Where did you find these?
Increase our arcane by 3, so. Oh, 5. Okay, and I won't use the power stone. The power stone, I think just 3 of them will do. Yeah, strength increase. Probably want to do the extra arcane critical increase. Because it's probably the most use they're gonna get for me. But yeah, arcane is now our main stat, so we should just try and focus on building that up as far as we can. Got him. I keep forgetting I need to bring my chat back up. Here, you can play with them. The freaking combo meter was going insane. Oh, I actually crit with this thing. Here, you have fun with them again. I'll go deal with the buddy. Oh. Yeah, controller died again. Hang on. Well, not died, but desynced for whatever reason. Okay. Now for the reason I came here. I just did all that because I wanted to have fun. But we can go over here and Volgrim's in there, but I'm not gonna bother talking with him for a little bit. I think I saw this in the first stream I did. This over here.
Who disturbs my sleep? Flesh needing a fool. You have the look of neither angel nor demon. When last I wrote, they were the children of creation. Your kind, I do not recognize.
How long have you been sleeping?
How long? That I do not know. But I seem to be half my normal stature. Construct sleep, stone or less. Perhaps you might find my wayward self and return it.
How can I do that?
Take this.
Auron's Heartstone Fragment. Auron, a lost warden, gave you his heart. With it, you must reanimate his body parts to make him whole again.
Piece of it to awaken the old stone and remind him of life.
What should I call you?
Aura is what I was called in flesh, but in stone, I have no name.
That was weird. For some reason, that audio, at least for me, it was coming through only the right audio channel on my headphones. Oh, hello. Huh. I don't think this was down here. I mean, it just goes to show you can play a game like 20 million times and you'll still learn something new about it. But, yes. Oh, whoop. That's still a lake. We found the right lake. We're not gonna deal with those guys. We have a construct to rebuild. And this right here is the arm. Every time during this quest, I forget where one of the parts is. I know where locally they should be found, but I just keep forgetting where one of them is. I think I remember where it is off the top of my head, though. Got him. He's coming back for revenge. Yes, he is. Oh, okay. Off it goes. What? This quest is called Wandering Stone. You have to think about how did these stones wander this far? This place we can go to. We can visit this place, but we can't do anything here. And that's the left arm. Okay, now we return to Oran. Oh no, all the enemies respawned. Okay. I think the stone levitates.
Here goes nothing.
Oh.
My stone is home once more. Thank you.
return with this chronicle.
Sorry, one second. Can I turn up the voice audio?
Have you found a shaman, Ryder? To hold the Maker's Chronicle in my hands again.
A shaman among the makers. Miria?
A heart in the forest, a mind that is dreaming. Awaken him, horseman, or you will never escape.
The warden I seek. Who was he?
He was a great builder once. He has been dreaming for ages. Some say that his dreams help build our realm, give it form and color.
If so, shaman, then his dreams have long since turned to nightmares.
What do you seek, Ryder?
The Maker's Chronicle.
I hardly know why you would be interested in the Chronicle, but your intentions matter little. It lies hidden, and even I do not know where.
Is there anything you can tell me?
Well, a lodestone could reveal the location of the Chronicle. You see, the artifacts were hewn from the same stone, and they will strive to be united again. Should you carry a lodestone, it will guide you to the Maker's Chronicle.
Where can I find one?
These stones are precious. They may only be used once. It will be impossible to separate the lodestone from the Chronicle once they are united.
I care nothing for its worth, and a single use is all I need.
Very well, but I need something in return. There is a dying species known as shadowleaf. Its seeds have powerful healing properties. Bring me the shadowleaf seeds, and I will point you to a lodestone.
Enough. I will find these seeds.
The creatures roaming the land enjoy eating shadowleaf. You may have to carve the seeds from their bellies. There are new talismans for you to browse.
Okay, Warlock. Wrath on Execute. Let's take the Warlock Talisman. And I will take this Warlock Talisman. So I'm gonna put this one on. And we're gonna upgrade this with this talisman. I guess not this harness.
As you reap, I will sow the same.
Gather seeds. I don't know if it's strictly from here, but I don't remember encountering beasts through Bane's Wood or the Charred Pass. So my logic kind of took me over here the first time I did this quest. I think even then it's a random chance that they'll drop it. Oh, these sides are cool. Effectively butcher knife version of scythes. Okay, in the future I need to give this something with critical chance on it. Because then it'll make it all the easier, because I don't think my critical chance is actually all that high. Yeah, 10%. At least with science. Can I not kill them in the air? Do I have to kill them on the ground? Or am I just that unlucky?
Impossible.
Oh, health regen. That might be nice. Let's see, were there more enemies up here? Nah. Yay! Okay, that's all the seats. Re-adjust of myself here.
You're back.
So little faith, Shaman. Here are your seeds.
It is rare that I encounter one whose motives are so difficult to read, but you have my thanks.
A lodestone. A lodestone is naturally and forcefully drawn to objects of the same material. Should a lodestone somehow be carved into two, separate parts will actively seek to be reunited. Absolution. Oh, that's right. If I ever need more gold, I could just use Goldbringer. Find the Maker's Chronicle. As much of a pain as it is. I know exactly where it is, but it is in such an obscure corner. But as I mentioned, let me go ahead and actually use Midas Touch here. These sides actually look awesome. A friend of mine, I think I said this, a friend of mine, I asked if she wanted me to get a pair of possessed sides for her in this game. And because in the version of the game I played, you can name possessed weapons. And this model she took to rather instantly. So these kind of always stick out in my mind as like these sides. Can't see it that well, but it's right there. The Maker's Chronicle. The Maker's Chronicle is the recorded history, lore, and culture of the beings known as Makers. The epic narrative carved in the stone captures the spirit of the Maker people. Can I feed to my possessed sides here? Let's go have a chat with old Vulgrim. Because he might be able to give me something that is most useful. And hey, a boatman coin. Oh, and I didn't show this in Darksiders 1, but if you press RB while in place, your horse will rear up. In Darksiders 1, you could actually use that to actually... You could use it as a form of attacking, believe it or not. Because Ruin will also kick.
I have new items. If you have the coin.
I'll go ahead and buy one of these.
The ple-
Oh wow, we got new possessed gauntlets out of this. You could see those as loot boxes, but at the same time, you don't need to pay anything to get more boatman coins. You just need to go and find them. I am a little bit bummed that we didn't get uh, something with a critical chance on it. As far as this talisman is concerned, I don't know if I've ever been able to find a use for it. Okay. Increase piercing damage by 3 points or increase health on crit by 3 points. We'll do health on crit. They'll basically be my healing scythes. But these gauntlets. I'm not gonna gear up my arm guard, my arm blades because I love those things. But yes. Now we gotta go back to Oron. Or Uron. However you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. But whew. That was rather more hectic than I would have liked. You know, got possessed hammer. And this actually looks rather mean. uh I probably want to get those up a level before I feed them to the hammer. I'll keep the hammer. I don't think I'm gonna keep the claws though. Whew. These guys are hurting me a bit more than I would like. I'm sure with these sides, I've gone from like 900 gold to 14,000. Holy crap! If you can get a lot of weak enemies, well, I guess not weak, but just swarming enemies, you could probably get a lot of gold off of them just by using any of the combos that hit a lot of people. Alright. Here you are, my friend.
Here is your history, Orin.
The Chronicle. At last. It is though the very souls of the Makers remain close to us through this tablet. You understand, I'm sure. Death. You are not so cold as you would have us all believe.
Keep that to yourself, old one.
Aw, Death does have a heart. I mean, I would know. uh, kind of a running joke with a friend of mine. Well, not so much running joke as uh, running character. What's in here? Paranormal boots. Yep, just normal Sabatons. I want to see what this talisman does. If it's level 40 locked, then I don't know. It's a legacy talisman, so I do have the gold to buy another one. No, I'm not gonna. But yeah, that's that side quest done. No, not the Prowler, the Stalker, right in front of me. I know there's a Prowler over there.
I cannot.
Mace of the Inferno. What? You're leveled.
Impossible.
Oh man, that is hilarious. Is there really something chasing me? Yeah, there is. Finally. And it doesn't matter because they're getting sacrificed to this. Holy crap.
I cannot.
Okay. Um, I think for now that's all we can do as far as side questing stuff. Let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Okay. I was curious if I was getting chased down at all. Yeah, we could have come in here a long time ago, but then the chest wouldn't nearly be as good. It still wasn't nearly as good. Although at this level, this is where we'll start seeing this model of claws. But yeah, we could have gone in here, but there wouldn't have been a whole lot that we could do aside from just look around. Mount the chain, and let's go. New variation of enemy. These are very corrupted constructs. Well, I guess they're tainted constructs, but a mechanic that they can do sometimes is randomly. It's random chance depending on your resistance stat, but they can actually taint you. You'll be corrupted and you'll start suffering damage over time. Which is why I've got boost my resistance here. As far as finishing up here, I'm not too sure. Raise Arcane for sure. I know it's certainly at some point we're going to want to change up armor because this armor won't hold us forever. The only armor that might be able to stand up to our increasing stats is the abyssal plate that I'm wearing. Because the abyssal armor in the game is the only thing that actually scales with your level. Otherwise, don't bother with any other armor that is well below your level. "2012, good year." But yeah, Midas Touch is really good. It's just really good to have on weapons. And the sad thing is, it's exclusive only to these sides. They're not, like, it's not a weapon stat you'll be able to get later. It's only on these. So if you sell these off, you reload the game, guess what? They're gone for good.
Impossible.
Okay. It's always a habit to smash all the pottery, well, all the scenery stuff in the place so that if there's any secrets, you immediately find them. Not to mention, as you've seen with Cauldron, sometimes we can find pages from the Book of the Dead in here. In these. But as we go down here, we'll actually meet a familiar someone. A chamber of fire and anger. We'll be dealing with that creature soon enough, but we can't get over to that platform. So for now, this is a bit of bust. But we can continue onward through here. Still kind of hear it. I have a funny story about this particular orb, this ball. I'd actually gone through here and I've managed to get it stuck. I won't necessarily show how, but I'll show how it was that got stuck where it was. Stay there. Good orb. How I got it stuck was I don't think it was up here. Somewhere around here there's this something like a torch brazier that the orb somehow, when I launched it, flew into, and because it was raised, I wasn't able to get to it. I think it was that down there, that particular brazier that I got stuck on. Oh, I'm glad that I looked around. I didn't hear him. Yeah, hopefully that's not coming up too much, but this stream will be a bit more on the shorter side today, namely because there's active work going on in my house. So I'm probably going to get to the next area and then maybe wrap it up. Oh hey, these guys came back. Oh, is that all of them? Okay. And into the hammer you go. And here, I believe somewhere, is a boatman coin? I don't know if I had already explained this, but I find it funny how Vulgrim, a creature from Pits of Hell, for death in particular, barters with coin rather than souls. But not just coin, but boatman coin. Kind of implies a little something about Fulgrim there. It either implies something or it's more or less just a colorful reference. I am more inclined with colorful reference more than implications. Also, we'll see just how late into the game that you can actually get these scythes. It's actually a bit insane how late. I almost wonder if they had bigger plans with these scythes. Like, probably not a lot of people had these questions, but I myself had a lot of questions as far as like development goes with this game. I'm sure a lot of people know by now, but I wonder if some things were actually destined for bigger plans than what they were given. To move a mountain, awaken the construct.
Whatever is behind this door, getting in won't be easy.
This is the first of 4 death tombs. We'll need to get 10 pages for each tomb to be able to access. Oh, can't talk to him yet. Oh well, I can at least get this over here.
I cannot.
Oh, I got a talisman. Arcane critical chance. That could be useful.
I found your armor.
Stone be praised! It brings back memories to see it again.
What can you tell me about this place?
I've been here but the once. The time I tried to tip a construct.
A fine sport.
Aye, it is. I could but nudge him an inch before my nerves gave out. The whole time I felt Muria watching me. Horseman, may I beg you another favour?
What is it this time, pup?
A compass that guided me to many wonders when I was young. I thought it lost, like the temple. But now that you've found one,
The other will follow. Very well, Khan. What of carven stone?
that's what we call the Stone of Construct Sentinels, to be specific. A sad thing destroying what a maker worked so hard to craft. But these days it must be done. You'll find the Construct Sentinels you need in the Lost Temple. Good luck to you.
Lost and Find, Part 3. Lost and Found. Anonymous has left you a gift. Check the world map. Oh, I also leveled, so I got a level point. That's about as far as I'm gonna take that tree. Let's max this out. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but... Oh, I should also... Really fast, go ahead and go to a Serpent Tome. Given that that was said. Really curious as to what that could imply. Serpent tomes in this game are interesting because they're basically a mail system, and I think it was a way that players could help each other out because you can gift gifts through this to other people. Stage 4 has been unlocked for you to continue your journey to conquer the Crucible. The Devil. Destruction lies in your path. You are the epitome of violence. A devil lies within you. Release it upon those that oppose you. More challenges have been unlocked at the Crucible. Death. The Devil. I think I mentioned it before, but you can get the Abyssal Armor in this game. You're just going to be doing a lot of work for it. So the Crucible that was mentioned, there is a set of Abyssal Armor that you can get midway through it. I think if you can get to wave 50, it's out of 100. But I think there's also another piece that you can get if you do all 100 floors in one sitting. All 100 floors and then beat floor 101, the end. An epic chest piece. Let's have a look at it. Arcane critical resist gift. Wow. That besides, it looks awesome. I wonder if this hammer would benefit from those. Resistance. We'll do arcane critical damage on this. It's almost to a point where it's better than the iron blades, but almost not good enough. Okay, here's another mechanic of these. I think they're technically called custodians, but they can resist the corruption, so they can fight against it and smash these crystals for us. And they can fill these contraptions. Ah, here we are. In Darksiders 1, the pistol was useful for a few enemies. In Darksiders 2, however, it can kill those guys with ease. But yes, we have gotten Carven Stone now. Which means we can go fill out Mirius quests. We got the Carven Stone, Stalker's Bone, and Mordant Dew.
what you asked for.
Ah, thank you, horseman. You'll not be sorry for your trouble. This talisman will certainly help you on your quest. But I fear you will not break your destiny.
No, but I believe I might bend it a little.
There are new talismans for you to browse.
Okay. Another reason why possessed weapons would be great is because you see how much these sides are worth. This is the most valuable one I have, arguably. And then you get to this one. Yeah, so raising possessed weapons up through levels is a great way to make money. As far as these talismans, however, health regen, wrath cost minus 8%, 201 health regen, 37 arcane, and 30 plus 30%, 37% arcane critical chance. That is great. That is amazing. And we got the Grim Talisman. A maker known only as the Mad Smith forged the talisman using the arms and armors of slain warriors from the Dead Plains. Grim, as the talisman was named, was crafted to distill and concentrate necromantic power from the abyss. The Grim Talisman makes any weapon wielded by its owner build Reaper energy with every successful attack. But as you can tell, I've already had one. So now I have a useless one that I can sell for months. Even though it won't fetch for that much. Yeah, for 444. I think I'll get another Keen Talisman. Because that only raises my scythe damage by 11%, so it's not that useful at the moment. And then I get more nomad scythes.
I will
So
offer this to the forest.
I do want this talisman. Because that is really darn good.
Horseman, good luck.
I wonder if... I think they've already built this out of the game. But I wonder if you could, theoretically. Huh. I thought you could attack these dummies. I remember doing that all the time in the base version of the game that I had for the Xbox. That was one of the main ways I rebuilt all of my Reaper energy. It's only like up and down is just fine. Side to side is freaking out of whack. Okay, I can't get through there, so I need to go up here. Also, I noticed this over here. What happened to this guy? He looks like he's still very much alive, but what the heck happened to him that he's now rendered, like, incapacitated? I guess in other news of what I'm waiting for today, I'd finally managed to find and order the Dark Souls board game for an actual respectable price. Like, it was still kind of overpriced in my general opinion, but it's probably the shortest price I was going to find it for. I bought it for about $90, which was kind of heart-wrenching, but you know, when the game you've been wanting to get for a while but was for 200, yeah, it was roughly the best deal that I was probably going to find within the recent months. That being said, if I get to Thursday, if I get to this Thursday and it goes down even lower to like $50, then I will be mad. Or maybe I just won't care. Because I'll finally have the game and all will be all will be well in the world. Because it had been a board game I had followed for a while that I'm finally getting to own firsthand. I'm so excited. It's hopefully arriving today. Hopefully within the next hour or in the next few hours. I don't know. Where I ordered it from is usually really good about its deliveries. About them being here sooner than they originally project. You can just grab the custodian and just rifle stomp these guys, but I prefer the experience. Like, I think you get more experience if you just beat them like this rather than just using the custodian, but I am fully prepared to be wrong. And if it's not for the experience, then it's for the money. Because now I have 15,000 gold compared to where I just had 4,000. Actually, let me go ahead and look up what the Legacy Talisman does. Because I am not entirely sure what it does. Since Seth can never reach level 40, he is unable to equip it, and as in-game description states, a sacrificial artifact of unknown origin. The purpose of this item is to be sacrificed to one of Death's possessed weapons. Since this item has no abilities, it will not affect the number of choices for the abilities available when sacrificed. If sacrificed alone, it will only upgrade the abilities of the possessed weapon and will not let Death pick another ability. Okay. So it's literally just possessed fodder. I see. So an increase of 30 points to an increase of 2. We'll go 3. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this construct out of here. This custodian. And heavy attack. Bam. I'll go ahead and go back here. This chest will have lots of loot in it. Oh, these sites look awesome as well. Just say I picked up everything. Go, Dust, go. Sorry, I keep looking at my web browser and it keeps hiding chat. So I had to adjust it a little bit. We'll go ahead and mount the chain, and goodbye, world. Grab that. Bam. I still love the like backwards like dodge animation wall on like a rope or chain. The kind of little cartwheel that he does. Oh, hi. Let's actually equip the Horde Seeker for a little while. See if I can get really powerful items to drop out of these guys. We're gonna need to move this guy anyway, so. Might as well move him now when it's not that much of a bother. I would say this version of the game does look much prettier than the version I played, with all the dynamic like lighting effects or visual upgrades. Because if I were playing the original, I'll tell you right now that lever would be practically orange. Oh, I thought I heard a talisman being picked up. Nice. And the talisman. Talismans are really good to get, honestly, because for possessed weapons they boost the level so much, like so quickly, so early on. But I think as the weapon increases in level, it's just me thinking about this just now. I think the more, I think the further, like in terms of leveling that the possessed weapons get, the less experience they get for talismans. And that's when other gear starts shining a bit more because I think you get more of it for faster leveling. I don't know. I'm fully prepared to be wrong though. Ooh, this room. I imagine they made the hall this long not only because, well, it'd be cool to go up to, but I imagine they also made it this long so people can't cheese and just bring that guy in. I like that those guys take like 1300 damage per shot. It's ridiculous. Okay, this is where I'm gonna start wanting to switch over to my main parasites because these guys actually start getting rather tougher. Oh, pair of boots. Are they better than what I got? The gift found might actually help here. We'll put these on for a little bit. For healing, I should go over to the crow sides because they have natural life steal. Okay. Oh crap, my controller. Desynced I think again. I don't know what keeps causing it. This is a good controller, I've had it for a few years now. Ah, dang it. Oh, glaive. Nice. Okay, so we got Baneful Scythes, Baneful Glaive of Lightning, which has lightning damage and health on crits, a Harness, well, I think that's called Harness. Yeah, Execution Harness. and a talisman. Which all of you are probably going to be eaten by this hammer. Sorry to say it, but it's just the way of things. 2 more points of arcane. Upgrade. You go in there, you go in there. You won't go in there because you're much too valuable. And arcane increase of 3 points. And this hammer is now completed. Still break everything I can in this place. It's actually a good habit to develop, especially when we get into the death tombs, where that's actually very good to do. Okay, we can't go forward, so we gotta go through here.
I cannot.
Warlock gloves. Which the hammer can't eat, you can't eat. Can you eat? No, you can't.
Impossible.
Might want to try to get another possessed weapon here soon, so let's go to Demon Heart. The Daemon Heart. And here is one of the lost journeyman treasures. When lost or searching for wonders, this compass can guide you in the right direction. We'll head into the next room and then we'll fast travel out and head to Karn. An axe. My axe. Upgrade. Bam. And you will also increase our resistance. Okay, so I don't need the Demon Heart Talisman now. Back over to Horde Seeker. Lots of gold. Okay, so let's go ahead and fast travel out and give this back to Karn. The nuke.
Worry not, Maker. Now you can find your way home.
This compass guided me to many wonders. To hold it again after so long, it makes me feel a mere 500 years old. Thank you. Well, get on with you then. No. Well, get on with you then. Nobody ever found anything interesting to do just by standing around.
Says you, dude. I still wonder if, like, the lost and found quests and the journeyman stuff, like, I wonder if it's all, like, a reference to something and I'm just totally overlooking it. It probably isn't, but I'm probably also reading a bit too much into it. Let's go ahead and get this big guy on here. Oh, it's this room. Oh, this is where the pages from the Book of the Dead actually kind of get interesting. Top floor, factory rejects. Did I actually keep the gift found cover? No, I didn't. Huh. Thought I did. Apparently not. Okay, this here unlocks that door over there. Ta-da! Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I made a mistake. But yeah, this is where the pages from the Book to Dead also get interesting, because there's one behind this gate, but there's no, like, direct way telling you how to open it. I actually had a playthrough of this game, because I played through this game so many times. I had a playthrough of this game where I actually missed that page back there, because I did all of this and just continued straight on forward with the rest of the game. But yeah, the switch there that lowers that gate raises this one. Is there anything over here? I forget every single time that there's something over here. I remember I 100% this game on my very first playthrough, and I was like, I just want more. And then I found out about the DLCs and I got more. So oh, exotic scythes. Wow. I mean, they still do less damage than the possessed scythes I already have. Wow. Not to mention they look awesome. We'll put resistance on this. Oh, more exotic scythes. Oof. Those look like they'd hurt. And boots. Whoa. Hang on. That was weird. Is everything still going? Everything crashed for a second. Whew. That was weird. Okay, and this a placement of a page from the Book of the Dead is kind of interesting when you think about it, because you see the bomb and you see the ball there, and you don't think about what's in this alcove over here. Da da da. Okay, and this is where things get interesting. Tainted corrupt construct champions.
Impossible.
I'm a little surprised I didn't need a reperform here. I think if I was playing on the Harbinger power set, I'd probably need Reaper in order to get through this, but no. Necromancer makes it totally easy. Increase Arcane. Oh, I almost missed a couple pots. Pottery, you can't get away from me. Okay, we're almost to something that really annoyed me about this game.
I cannot.
Oh. Construct Hulk. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. So in case someone hasn't picked it up already, I know I certainly did, but um, um, there are bombs around the area that will procedurally knock down because of him rumbling the area. And you simply just pick them up and throw them at him. Ouch. Not sure if that was entirely necessary, but hey, it's awesome. But yeah, now we can wake him up. Let's make sure there's nothing around on the field, which doesn't look like it, and we now wake him up. Epic gloves. Ooh. Neat. We'll get another talisman. I'm gonna go ahead and just level this axe up. Increase wrath or increase defense? Let's go wrath. Now these are actually getting better than the arm blades. There's also something annoying, which is if you look down at the minimap, you'll see that there's a chest behind this guy, but we can't get past him no matter what, so we have to wake him up.
You may, Warden, but you're not corrupted. Not yet.
Corrupted. Then it was not a dream. The Makers have need of me.
The Makers say that you can reach the Foundry, and that a Guardian lies within.
The Foundry, yes. It is where I was cast. But it was lost. And now you will need my help.
This guy's just a fascinating character.
Corruption spreads across your realm, and you slumber.
Stone is heavy. It is easier to rest. In my dreams I can move again. In my dreams I am flesh.
This place, what was it?
I cannot tell you. It's on the tip of my tongue, but my tongue seems to be elsewhere.
Will you help me, old one?
Yes.
I like that, how
Shall we?
Hold on, little one.
I wonder if that's literal, like, my name is on the tip of my tongue. That'd be fascinating.
In my slumber, I have felt the Guardian reaching to my dreams. He's the strongest of us all, but in his heart there is a hunger. The Guardian was built to destroy. He has much in common with corruption. You must speak with Adard and make your peace before we cross over. There may be no crossing back.
There may be no crossing back. Interesting bit of information there. But before we go, I want to go back here. That's something that I hate every time I play through this game. Is the having to go back into the lost temple and finding, well, not finding, but getting that last chest. It's like when they give death naturally a, oh, I didn't break those. No, they must be broken. If they wanted to make anyway, like I was saying, if they wanted to make that chest back there like something secret, they shouldn't have given death like just natural Fury's embrace, because then I'd never know that chest was there. I'd rather not know that chest was ever there. Because holy freaking crap. I have played and beaten this game probably about 20 or so times, and every time I go back and get this chest. will say what's also weird in this game is that some of these dungeons, there's just points where it doesn't make sense where enemies attack you. Or why there's enemies in those areas in the first place. Like, I can imagine it's something like territorial or something like that, but it just strikes me odd. Some instances in this game where you get attacked by enemies and you have to just beat them all up. Oh well. Questions to be answered another time. As annoying as it is. I went all this way here for a glaive. Not just glaive, but a rather awesome looking glaive. Okay. That is, I believe... Oh. Hello. Oh, right. That room. Okay, no, I'm good. I think the most in that room there is a boatman coin, but I think that's it. Okay. Can I attack these now? No, I can't. They are still untargetable.
I've restored your forge and brought life to stone. But am I any closer to the tree? Tell me now, old one, or you may never get the chance. I hear the foundry is dangerous.
As is the tree, horseman, and the entire forest. That is why you must awaken the Guardian. But have you asked yourself why you seek the tree?
The tree of life is where I will find my brother's absolution.
The tree of life is a gateway. From it, one may travel to places undreamed of, whether a world of oceans and forests, or ice, or endless night. The tree exists there. It may appear different, yet it is the same tree, and its roots connect all the realms. The tree of life is not where journeys end, but where they begin.
But where they begin. That's rather interesting points. One that I'll have to think and ponder on next time. Next time, we venture further through the Maker's Forge and accomplish, well, I guess bring life to stone again and awaken the Guardian. But for now, I have been Okami Thrakjuna, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I stream something else. We've got a lot to think on this stream. Everyone have a good night.